Now, chapter number 7, system of particle and the rotational motion, and we have the topics for the discussions are here. That torque, which is which having the it's another name that is called the moment of force, and rectangular component of the torque which we want to discuss here. So we are just starting with the concept of the torque is there. Torque definitely it's a kind of the rotational analog of the force. Okay, so it having the different name. First I want to show you that it can be termed as a rotating force. Rotating force it can be stated as, or it can be stated as turning force. It can be termed as a turning force is there. Now another one part we have that angular force is there. Now it having the another name that is called moment of force is there. Or it's a simply having its a meaning that is couple, which makes the rotation of the body. So generally the torque is to be referred as a, it is a force which rotate the body about its axis of rotation. So this is the general meaning we have. If we are just talking by the mean of the formula, so easily we are just writing that torque is a product of force and perpendicular distance from axis of rotation. So I am just writing the simplest meaning that torque is equal to product of either force into perpendicular distance rotation is there. So on behalf of the diagram concern, I am just representing in front of you. Now dear students, we have discussed the basic formula that is product of the force and the perpendicular distance from the axis of rotation. So I am just stating the dynamics. So I have assumed one of the body is there. So initially we are just discussing this one torque for a particle. For a particle. And we can apply this one torque for the whole system which having the number of the particle from 1 to n is there. So I am just saying that one of the particle which is at the point P whose position vector is the r vector is there from the O is okay. Now as we are just applying the force, so there and I am also extending the position vector, so there is an angle between the force applied and the position vector that is called the theta. So I am just stating the force in a from the backward position. So there is a meaning of the theta is there we have, as I am just making the perpendicular distance from the axis of rotation to the force arm is there. Okay, so I am just getting the meaning of the ON from the triangle OPN, that is the meaning of the ON is there, as we can state that sine theta is equal to perpendicular upon hypotenuse. So I can write that sine theta is equal to ON is to be that divided perpendicular upon hypotenuse. ON upon is to be divided by OP is nothing but simply the R is there. So we are just getting the meaning of the ON in the term of the R sine theta. So this distance, the perpendicular distance of the force arm from the axis of rotation, that is called the r sine theta we have. Okay, and the body is making the rotation about the z axis with the omega angular velocity, and we have discussed already the statics of the angular velocity. Okay, because all the particle are making the horizontal circle in a xy plane. This is the x is there and this the y is there. Okay, so as I can state the meaning of the torque is there. So torque simply state as a product of force and the perpendicular distance, that is called the ON, is there. So this is the first mathematical portion we have. One of the basic equation which I have taken, that the equation number 1, this is the equation number 2 we have. So I am just putting the meaning of the ON is nothing but it is simply the r sine theta. So as I am just making the reference of a cross product is there, so we are just applying the force on an object which makes the anti-clockwise rotation of a body. Okay. And the particle that making this one type of the rotation, that is anti-clockwise rotation. So definitely we are just making the moment from r to f is there. So we are just approaching the rf sine theta as the basic formula, and I am just making the vector representation that torque is equal to can be stated at the r cross f is there. So this is the general formula which we have discussed. Here we have to be pay the attention that what kind of the force is the responsible for the rotation of the body. Here we have the this one is the radial component of the force which acting along the position vector, and here we have the perpendicular component of the force which is the perpendicular to the radial component of the force is there. So that's why we are just approaching this in the subscript, that is f perpendicular is there. So we are just saying the always the perpendicular component or the angular component or the angular force is responsible for the movement of the body about its axis of rotation. Okay, so this is the basic formula which we have discussed. Now some of the basic point of discussion which we want to take here. Now what is the unit is there? Newton meter can be stated in the term of the joule is also there. So somehow you will get the meaning of some at the some places the joule is there, the dimension is m1 l2 t minus 2 is there. Okay, now some special cases with the part of the angle, some special, as we are just getting the theta is equal to 0 between the r and the f is there, so we are just getting the meaning of the torque. So definitely it's a meaning of the torque whenever we are just applying the radial component. This is the perpendicular, r is the position vector we have, that is called the perpendicular distance, that f is the radial component, and definitely position vector and the radial component having the angle that is called the sine 0 degree is there. Okay, so we are just getting the meaning of the torque is the 0 is there. So torque will be the 0. Suppose we are just approaching the meaning of the torque, we are just approaching the radial component of the force in a opposite direction of the position vector. So we are just further getting the meaning, that is r into fr sine 180 degree. Okay, so here we are just also getting the torque is the 0. So whenever the torque is the 0 on the body, so definitely it performs the translation motion. It performs the translation motion. Translation or the linear motion. So one of the important statistics is there. Now somehow we have the theta is equal to 90 degree. So the torque it having its a maximum value, that tau maximum is equal to r into f, and sine 90 degree having its a meaning that is the 1. Okay, so this is the important part we have. Now we want to discuss the rectangular component of the torque there along with the direction. So we are just using the two rules are there, right handed screw rule or the right hand rule. So we are just approaching a two vector in a plane. First is the vector that is called the r vector is there. Now the next vector that is called the f vector is there. As we are just approaching a movement from the r to f is there, and this is the movement of a particle that is in which we are just making the movement that is in a anti-clockwise direction or anti-clockwise rotation is there. So definitely as we are just approaching our right hand, so our thumb will indicate in a upward direction. So definitely the torque for the system will be in a perpendicular to the plane directed upward. So I can write that torque is equal to r vector cross f vector is there, that is will be in the upward direction. Clear? Now as I am just approaching the rotation from f to r is there, here we have the meaning of the r is there, meaning of the f is there, as this the r is there and this the f is there. So we are just getting the meaning of the theta. So in which direction we should discuss the torque is there. So I am just approaching the meaning of the torque in a vertical downward direction. So this is the simplest meaning we have. This is the position O, there is the position O is there. So this is the meaning of the torque we have, and we are just getting the minus sign is there. Okay. So what can we write, that a factor is there. So whenever we are just discussing the anti-clockwise direction, so torque having its a positive meaning. Whenever we are just making the clockwise direction rotation is there, so we are just approaching the torque in a negative sense. Okay, this is the portion of the negative sense we have. Okay, so this is the simplest representation we have. Now the rectangular component of the torques are there. Now the definite the torque is a type of a vector quantity, so it's a combination of the r vector cross f vector. So whenever we are just getting the component of the position vector, that is called the x I cap is there, plus y j cap is there, plus z k cap is there, and the meaning of the force in a term of the component, that fx I cap is there, plus fi j cap is there, plus fz k cap is there. So what actually we are just assuming here, the meaning of the torque is equal to r vector cross f vector is nothing but it's simply the I cap, j cap and the k cap is there. So first we have to be write the meaning of the position vector. That position vector having its meaning that x, y and the z is there. Now the component of the forces are there, fx, fy and the fz is there. So how can we approach the determinant method here? uh, Now we are just asking about the component of the I is there. So whenever you are just making the concept of the I, so we should the torque in a x direction, so definitely the particle will lies in a yz plane. So we are just getting the y fz is there, minus z fx is sorry, fy is there, minus j sign is there. So we are just approaching, we are leaving the component, those are coming in the line of the j, and we are just making the torque in a y, in a y direction. So we are just getting the particle in a xz plane. So we are just writing that x fz is there, fz is there, minus z fx is there. Okay, so this is the meaning of the j we have. Now third component, that is called the k, and definitely here we will get the meaning of the k, that torque along the z direction. So the particle should be lying in a xy plane. So I am just leaving the component, those are coming in a line of the k. Okay, so I have only the component that x fy minus y fx is there. So this is the component of the k we have. So this is the simplest determinant method by which we can find out the torque along the x-axis, y-axis and z-axis. Now we are just making the comparison of the equation number 1 and the 2. So as I am just talking the torque in a x-axis, so I have the meaning by the help of the determinant that particle is making the particle is making the moment in a yz plane. Okay, fz is there, minus z fy is there. Okay, this is the simplest meaning we have. Some same how we are just getting the torque along the y direction. So we are just getting the x and the fz is there, x fz minus z fx. Okay, so this is the simplest representation we have. Now as I am just asking the torque about the z direction, so the particle should be lie in a xy plane. X fy is there, minus y fx is there. Okay, so this is the simplest meaning of the component of the torque we have. We should understood the meaning of the statics, that how we are just getting the product of the two vectors along the third direction. Okay, so this is the simplest meaning. Now we will discuss the one of the numerical which is based on the concept of the rectangular component of the torque are there. So I am just discussing the basic numerical, that is given the 7.5 numerical number 7.5. example is there that on the page number 157 is there. Okay, so how can we discuss it? On the page number 157 we have the example number 7.5. Find out the meaning of the torque is there, where the F having its component 7 I cap plus 3 j cap minus 5 k cap, where R is the I cap minus j cap plus k cap is there. Okay, so how can we discuss it? So we have to be represent the sum, that basic formula, that is torque is equal to R vector cross F vector. So we have to be use the method of the determine is here. So first we have to be write the component that I, j, k unit vectors are there. Now next we have the component of the R vector, that is 1, minus 1 and the plus 1 is there. Okay, now next we have the component of the 4, 7 plus 3 minus 5. Okay, so now we are starting with the general method of the determinant we have. Now we are just starting with the concept of the I is there. So as I am just leaving the component, those are coming in the line of the I is there. Okay, vertical, first vertical column and the horizontal line. So I am just starting with the multiplication of the minus 1 with the minus 5. Minus minus plus is there. So I am just getting the meaning of the 5 is there. Then I am just multiplying the 1 with the 3. So minus sign is coming in between the two terms. So I am just writing the 5 minus 3 is there. Okay. Then after I am starting with the concept of the j, and always I am just applying the minus j is there, because I am not changing the order of the multiplication, because it whenever you are just properly learn the determinant, so many methods you have to be solve this one method. So I am just multiplying with the 1 with the minus 5 is there. So I am just getting the minus 5. Then after I am just multiplying the 1 with the 7. So I am just getting the minus 7 is there. Now then after I have the meaning meaning sorry, here the 1 with the multiplication of the 7, minus 7. Okay, now I am just making the concern explanation of the k cap is there. So the k cap is there, so I am just multiplying the 1 with the 3 is the 3 is there, and the multiplication of the minus 1 with the 7. So I am just writing that minus of minus 7 is there. So this is the solution of the third bracket we have, as I am just getting the 2 I cap, solution of that part. Minus 5 and minus 7 is the minus 12, and minus minus plus is there. So we are just getting the 12 j cap is there. This is the portion of the 12 j cap is there. I am just solving that minus minus plus is the 7 plus 3 is equal to 10, plus I am just getting the 10 k cap is there. Okay, so this is the simplest meaning of the torque, that is called the R cross F is there. So I can write the simplest that torque is there. Okay, same how we are just getting the torque. This is the portion which is given in the question. I am just adding the portion on behalf of my own. So I am just getting the meaning of that F vector cross R vector is there. Suppose this one is a query we have. Okay, so how can we operate? We have to be operate only the minus sign on the bracket of R cross F is there, because we are just getting 2 I cap plus 12 G cap is there plus 10 K cap is there. So whenever we are just getting the meaning of that, that minus 2 j cap minus of 12 j cap and minus of 10 k cap is there. So this is the simplest representation of the F cross R is there, because we know the vector product is anti-commutative. Vector product, okay, so this is the simplest meaning we have to be discussion here. So this is the end of all the torque we have.